Have you ever wondered why some older adults seem perfectly fine one day, laughing, moving around, living life, and then suddenly, without any warning, they're gone? It's one of the hardest things to understand, and it leaves so many families asking, what went wrong? The truth is, there are hidden warning signs that often appear before sudden health declines, but most people don't notice them until it's too late. In this video, we're going to talk about 6 silent signs that doctors say can appear before unexpected loss in seniors. These aren't meant to scare you. They're meant to help you stay aware, strong, and in control of your health. Because sometimes the smallest change in your daily life can tell you something big about what's happening inside your body. So stay with me till the end, because knowing these signs could help you protect yourself or someone you love. And before we begin, tell me in the comments, which state are you watching from? I'd love to know where our wise community of seniors is tuning in from today. Sign 1. Ignoring subtle warning symptoms. One of the biggest mistakes many older adults make is brushing off small changes in their health. It's easy to say, "I'm just getting older," when you feel a little more tired, dizzy, or out of breath. But those small changes are often your body's way of whispering that something isn't right. The truth is, our bodies rarely fail without sending early signals. We just have to be willing to listen. Let's talk about Eleanor, a 78-year-old woman who loved her garden and never liked complaining. Over a few weeks, her daughter noticed that Eleanor moved slower, took more breaks, and often said she felt just a bit tired. She thought it was normal aging and kept pushing herself. Then one morning, she collapsed from a heart problem that had been quietly developing for months. Her story is heartbreaking, but also a reminder that even mild symptoms deserve attention. If you ever noticed new tiredness, shortness of breath, trouble sleeping, sudden weight loss, or changes in appetite, don't ignore them. These small signs could point to something deeper, issues with your heart, blood pressure, or even hidden infections. It's always better to check than to regret later. Your health is your greatest gift. Paying attention to your body doesn't make you weak, it shows wisdom. Remember, you've spent a lifetime caring for others. Now it's time to care for yourself with the same love and attention. If something feels off, talk to your doctor. Don't wait for it to get worse. A quick checkup today could prevent a serious problem tomorrow. Sometimes the quietest warnings are the ones that save your life. Sign 2. Living with unmanaged stress. Most people think stress is only an emotional problem, but for older adults, it can quietly harm the body in powerful ways. You might not realize it, but constant worry about your health, your children, your finances, or even the news keeps your body in a state of tension. Over time, this constant pressure can wear down your heart, raise your blood pressure, and weaken your immune system. It's like running a car engine nonstop. Eventually, something gives out. Let's talk about Mr. Harris, an 81-year-old retired teacher. He had spent his life taking care of his family and was known for his calm, gentle nature. But deep down, he carried a lot of stress. He worried about bills, his health, and the loneliness that crept in after his wife passed away. He didn't talk about it, thinking he should stay strong and not burden anyone. Over time, he began sleeping less, eating poorly, and feeling constantly tired. One morning, he suffered a stroke. One his doctor later said could have been prevented if his stress had been managed better. Stress doesn't always shout. Sometimes it shows up as headaches, muscle tension, poor sleep, or a restless mind. But no matter how old you are, it's never too late to take care of your peace of mind. You can start small. Take a walk outside, spend time with a friend, pray or meditate, or simply share your feelings with someone you trust. Even 10 minutes of deep breathing can calm your heart. Remember, you've carried enough responsibilities in your life. It's okay to put some of that weight down now. Managing your stress isn't selfish. It's one of the kindest things you can do for your body and the people who love you. Peace of mind is real medicine, and it might be exactly what your heart needs today. Sign 3. Skipping regular health checkups. Many older adults believe that if they feel fine, there's no reason to visit the doctor. After all, who wants to sit in a waiting room when everything seems okay? But feeling healthy doesn't always mean you are healthy. Some of the most dangerous conditions in older adults, like heart disease, high blood pressure, or silent strokes, often show no clear symptoms until it's too late. Let's talk about Mr. Douglas, a 77-year-old who always said, "I've never needed a doctor in my life." He was proud of being strong and independent, so he avoided annual checkups. One day, while working in his yard, he suddenly collapsed. Later, doctors discovered that he had been living with untreated high blood pressure and an irregular heartbeat for years. Both could have been easily managed if they had been caught earlier. His family was heartbroken, realizing that regular checkups might have saved him. As we age, our bodies change quietly. Blood pressure rises, sugar levels shift, and the heart can become weaker without showing big warning signs. A simple checkup, a blood test, a heart rhythm check, or a blood pressure reading can reveal problems before they become emergencies. Think of it as checking your car's oil before a long trip. You don't wait for the engine to break down before you care for it. Regular visits to your doctor are not just about finding problems, they're about preventing them. You've spent your whole life taking care of others. Now it's time to take care of yourself with the same dedication. Even if you think nothing's wrong, make that appointment. Ask questions. Review your medications. Remember, early action saves lives. Skipping a checkup might save a few hours today, but it could cost much more tomorrow. You deserve peace of mind knowing that everything inside your body is working as it should. Taking that one small step, scheduling your regular checkup, is one of the simplest and smartest ways to protect your future and keep enjoying the life you love. Sign 4. Overlooking sudden changes in routine. Sometimes the biggest warning signs don't come from pain or sickness. They come from the little changes in your daily habits. Maybe you're sleeping longer than usual, eating less, losing interest in things you once enjoyed, or forgetting small details that used to come naturally. It's easy to think, "I'm just tired," or "that's part of getting old." But the truth is, sudden changes in your routine are often your body's way of saying something isn't right. Let's talk about Mrs. Thompson, an 82-year-old woman who had always been full of energy. She loved her morning walks, never missed her book club, and cooked dinner every evening. But over a few weeks, her daughter noticed something different. She was skipping her walks, leaving meals unfinished, and forgetting appointments. Everyone assumed it was normal aging. Sadly, when Mrs. Thompson suddenly became very weak, doctors discovered she had an infection that had been building quietly in her body. If those early changes had been noticed sooner, her story might have ended differently. Small shifts, like loss of appetite, unusual tiredness, confusion, or sudden changes in sleep, can point to deeper issues such as infections, heart or lung problems, or medication side effects. These things often develop slowly, but their impact can come suddenly. The key is to pay attention to patterns. If something feels off for several days, don't ignore it or wait for it to fix itself. If you live alone, try to share updates about your health with a friend or family member. Sometimes others notice changes before we do. And if you see sudden differences in someone you care about, maybe they're quieter, skipping meals, or not keeping up with routines, don't be afraid to check in. Your routine is your body's rhythm. When that rhythm suddenly changes, it's time to listen. Acting early can uncover a problem while it's still small and possibly save your life. Remember, staying alert doesn't mean living in fear. It means giving yourself the chance to stay strong, independent, and healthy for years to come. Sign 5. Withdrawing from people and social life. As people grow older, it's natural to slow down a little, to enjoy quiet moments, peace, and rest. But sometimes what starts as wanting a bit of alone time slowly turns into complete isolation. You stop calling friends, skip family gatherings, or avoid community events you once loved. You tell yourself you're just tired or not in the mood, but deep down, this withdrawal can quietly harm both your body and mind. Let me tell you about Mr. Wilson, an 84-year-old man who used to be the heart of his neighborhood. He loved meeting friends at the diner every morning, always laughing and talking about old times. But after his wife passed away, he began staying home more often. He stopped returning phone calls, missed church, and spent most days watching TV alone. Over time, his health started declining. He lost weight, slept irregularly, and became easily tired. When he passed away suddenly, his doctor explained that loneliness had quietly damaged his health as much as any disease could. You see, isolation isn't just emotional, it's physical. Studies show that loneliness in older adults increases the risk of heart disease, high blood pressure, and even early death. When you stop connecting with others, your body misses the small boosts that laughter, conversation, and companionship bring. The heart slows down, the mind grows dull, and even the immune system weakens. Staying connected doesn't have to mean going out every day. It can be as simple as calling an old friend, joining a senior group, attending a local event, or having coffee with a neighbor. If getting out is difficult, use technology. A phone call, a video chat, even a message can make a big difference. And if you notice someone you care about pulling away, reach out. Sometimes people isolate themselves not because they want to, but because they feel forgotten. A simple, "How are you doing?" can mean the world. Remember, connection is medicine. Free, powerful, and life-saving. Keep your social circle alive no matter how small it is. Staying connected keeps your heart beating stronger, your mind sharper, and your spirit lighter. Sign 6. Ignoring medication changes or side effects. As we grow older, medications become a part of daily life. A pill for blood pressure, another for cholesterol, maybe one for sleep or pain. It's easy to trust that every new prescription will work perfectly. After all, it came from a doctor. But what many seniors don't realize is that as our bodies age, they process medicines differently. Even a small change in dosage or a new pill added to your routine can create powerful side effects that quietly build up and lead to serious problems. Let's talk about Mrs. Parker, a 79-year-old woman who had her blood pressure medicine adjusted during a routine visit. Within days, she began feeling lightheaded every time she stood up, but she didn't want to bother her doctor. One morning, she fainted while getting out of bed, leading to a fall that caused serious injuries. Later, her doctor explained that her new dosage had lowered her blood pressure too much, something that could have been fixed easily if she'd spoken up sooner. This happens more often than people realize. Dizziness, confusion, unusual tiredness, muscle weakness, swelling, or even changes in mood can all be signs that a medicine isn't reacting well with your body. Yet most seniors dismiss these symptoms as just getting older. That small decision, staying silent, can sometimes make the difference between safety and danger. Here's the truth. Being alert about your medications doesn't mean you're doubting your doctor. It means you're being smart about your health. Whenever you start something new or notice a change in how you feel, write it down. Keep a small notebook or checklist of your medicines and any side effects. At every checkup, bring it along and talk openly about what you've noticed. If something doesn't feel right, say it, even if it seems minor. Also, ask your doctor or pharmacist to review all your medications at least once a year. Some combinations can interact in ways that neither you nor your doctor might notice right away. Remember, no one knows your body better than you. Speaking up isn't complaining, it's protecting yourself. Paying attention to small reactions can prevent big emergencies. So listen carefully, stay observant, and never ignore what your body is trying to tell you. As we come to the end of this discussion, take a quiet moment to reflect. These 6 signs, ignoring symptoms, living with stress, skipping checkups, missing routine changes, withdrawing from others, and overlooking medication effects, are not meant to scare you. They're reminders, gentle warnings that your body and mind are still speaking to you, even in your later years. Growing older doesn't mean losing control. It means gaining wisdom. You've seen enough in life to know that small things often carry the biggest meaning. The same goes for health. A small ache, a small change, a quiet worry. When you notice it early, you give yourself the gift of time to act before it's too late. You deserve more healthy mornings, more laughter, more conversations, and more beautiful memories with the people you love. The key is awareness, listening to your body, paying attention to your habits, and reaching out when something feels off. Don't carry your concerns alone. Talk to your doctor, your family, your friends. You never know how many lives can be saved just by starting one honest conversation. Before you go, tell me in the comments, which of these signs do you think people ignore the most? Your answer might open someone's eyes and help them take better care of themselves. Stay strong, stay connected, and always remember, your life, your health, and your presence still matter deeply.